Hello dear viewers and subscribers, today, I will tell you amazing facts about varanas. Enjoy watching. Varanas are usually represented as huge lizards. However, among the 80 species of these animals, there are very small, such as, for example, the short-tailed monitor, which is the size of an ordinary lizard. In Central Asia, the gray varan, called ground crocodile by Herodotus, which is up to 1.5 meters long along with its tail, lives in Central Asia. For a long time, it was believed that this lizard had poisonous saliva. But studies conducted by scientists have not confirmed this opinion. It must be said that even without poisonous saliva, the land crocodile, having strong jaws, sharp teeth and claws and a courageous character, is quite a serious opponent even for people, many of whom are afraid of these large lizards. However, if the varan is not touched, it is harmless. Another thing is that man touches him all the time. Varanas are hunted because of the tasty meat and durable skin, which is used for shoes. For many years, the lizards were killed in large numbers, which led to the inclusion of the gray and Komodo varanos in the Red Book of the International Union for Conservation of Nature and the prohibition of any trade in lizards under the Convention on International Trade in Wild Animals. The skin of large monitors is used in the haberdashery industry to make various accessories, footwear and clothing items. In some countries, these lizards are traditional objects of hunting. Their meat and eggs are used as food by the local population. Some varanus species have become popular terrarium animals. The Cape dragon is the most commonly kept in captivity, due to its relatively small size, calm character and low price. But perhaps the most famous of the varanas is the Komodo dragon, a huge lizard about 3 meters long. Those who see it for the first time think it is a relative of crocodiles, but its true relative is our common lizard, which can often be found in the steppe. In Alfred Brehm or other naturalists of the 19th century, we will not find a single word about Komodo varanas. Have learned about them recently at the beginning of the XX century, when some biologists argued that all living creatures, at least the large, on Earth have already studied and described. Alfred Brehm, the famous German zoologist and traveler, author of the famous popular scientific work Brehm's Tierleben, Animal Life. The discovery of the dragon lizards was quite accidental. A Dutch plane crashed near one of Indonesia's countless islands. The pilot of that plane later said that he had seen something that looked like crocodiles on the island. At first they did not believe him, because it was thought that there were no more unknown animals on Earth, but when scientists visited the island, they were convinced that the dragons were not a figment of the aviator's imagination. The discovery of the Komodo varan became one of the main biological sensations of the last century. Currently, this lizard is already well enough studied. Researchers have refuted the previously widespread opinion that dragons from Komodo Island do not mind hunting humans. Especially they do not, but the chance meeting with a giant lizard is better to avoid because, as Vasily Peskov, Soviet writer, TV journalist, host of the program in the animal world, wrote, "From the tourists disappeared without a trace, found only cameras." The relative peacefulness of Komodo dragons is evidenced by the statistics of the last century provided by the Indonesian authorities. Komodo dragons killed by humans 280, 500 captured by humans, people killed or wounded by varanas 12. Many people believe that varanas are exclusively predatory animals. But not so long ago on the Philippine island of Panay in the jungle caught a large lizard, belonging, as it turned out, to an unknown species to science. This giant lizard with a length of 1 meter 75 centimeters managed for a long time to hide from the researchers because of its unusual lifestyle. It turns out that this varan, unlike its other relatives, is a vegetarian. It feeds mainly on fruit and lives high up in the tree canopy. This lizard comes down to Earth only to lay eggs. Interesting fact. Scientists currently know only 2 varanas that eat plant food, Varanus olivaceus and Smaragdus varanus. The dwarf varan is also a plant eater. Varanas mainly feed on various invertebrate and vertebrate animals, insects, mollusks, crustaceans, fish, amphibians, lizards, snakes, including poisonous species, small mammals and birds, and bird and reptile eggs. Larger varanian species often eat carrion. It is believed that the food of large varanos consists of different, smaller animals than they do. However, the Komodo varan preys on large animals such as deer, buffalo, and wild pigs, ripping them apart with its jagged teeth. Relatively large animals are also often hunted by the crocodile varan. Interesting fact: many monitor rams are cannibals, and young ones are often eaten by their older relatives. The largest of the world's varanas, Komodo, crocodile and striped, may attack humans, resulting in serious injury or even death. Varanas are common in the tropics and subtropics of Africa and Asia, on the islands of Malaysia and Indonesia. However, more than half of today's varanus species live in Australia and New Guinea. As a rule, these lizards are active during the day. The dark ram is often active at dusk, and nocturnal activity has also been noted for Komodo and striped rams.